Recently, while visiting a Chevrolet store, I was caught gawking at a Z06 on the showroom floor. What a car, I thought. This thing's got everything but an electric dog polisher, I said to the business manager walking out to greet me. In fact, they probably offer that as an option as well, I said, failing to elicit a laugh. You know, I've processed several of these this month, he shared with me. And the response to my VSCs is always the same. We don't drive that many miles, is all I ever hear. Now, we've covered a lot of ground at this point in the training tips column. Certainly, something that has been reviewed almost ad nauseum is the importance of determining our guests' usage patterns, along with a lot of additional information via our initial interview. However, let's consider that this has been done and our VSC offering is in keeping with our guests' anticipated usage patterns. Let's say they have shared with us that they plan to keep the vehicle for 8 to 10 years and that they are probably going to be driving 3,000 to 5,000 miles per year. Clearly, this is a Sunday drive. Again, in keeping with material we've reviewed previously, we are not going to make our initial VSC offering on the long end of this range, but rather on the short end. So, for this example, we might offer a 6, 7, or 8-year VSC paired with maybe 40,000 miles total coverage. We make our menu presentation and it happens. Our guests respond, but we don't drive that many miles. Or, are you telling me this is a bad car? Now, this second possible response is particularly scary because we may now suddenly be overcome with dread. We might find ourselves thinking, oh no, did I push too hard? I don't want to blow this deal. The boss is going to kill me. Relax. We are not pushing too hard. Realistically, at this point, all we've done is make them aware of their options, and it is now where poise is important. Everything will be fine because this is our opportunity to provide much needed perspective. Our guests are right. 3,000 to 5,000 miles per year is not a lot, certainly compared to industry averages of 12,000 to 15,000 miles per year. However, these folks, as well as anyone who asks if we are telling them that this is a bad car, will all benefit from what we are now about to share with them. We've all probably heard of the Takata airbag recall. Why? Because this is a massive undertaking affecting vehicles from many different manufacturers. Roughly 37 million vehicles are currently being recalled. By December of 2019, the total number of affected airbags was expected to be approximately 65 to 70 million. The recalls, of course, are not limited to bad vehicles. Apparently, it has been determined that a vehicle's mileage is not a contributing factor. And I quote, as postulated early on, environmental moisture, high temperatures, and age, as associated with the defect that can improperly inflate the airbags and even send shrapnel into the occupant. Clearly, we now have evidence in print from very reputable industry sources to back up our claim that things wear out with time as much as mileage. Heavens knows we have more than our share of humidity here in the Midwest. This is the information we might share with our first objection, but we don't drive that many miles. As far as the second objection, are you telling me this is a bad car? It is a global village out there when it comes to much of the parts sourcing. Good cars fail too. Are we currently sharing this perspective-enhancing information with our guests? And let's not forget that unless the issue involves a serious safety component like airbags, the repair will not be paid for by the manufacturer. Our guests will be on the hook. Think about it. Good luck and good selling.